What I have here is a replacement throttle body. So we reached the point in the video where things went sideways really quick. Should have been just a normal, simple job swapping out the throttle body on the Subaru WRX. I got the new throttle body in and I went to put it into the car and noticed that the rag that I'd shoved into the air intake, because you got to pull the intercooler out, the rag was gone. Yep. And then I realized that my son had started the car. So, quick lesson, learn from my mistakes. If you're working on an engine and you've stuffed a rag into the air intake, disconnect the battery or hide the keys, or at least tell your son not to start it. Totally not his fault, my fault for not doing anything about it, not telling him. Anyhow, when I finished having a panic attack, I figured I might have not smoked the engine, although there's a good chance I did. The rag gets sucked in and tangled in the valves and bends them, and so I'm hoping that it got stuck before it made it into the engine. And the reason I think that it got stuck is Subarus, this EJ engine, have what's called TGVs in them, or tumble generator valves, which is another set of butterfly valves after the air intake manifold before the engine, that stay closed while the car is heating up and then open up after the car warms up. It's an emissions thing. So the car never really warmed up, so it's a very small air intake hole past the butterfly valve when they're closed. I'm hoping that it got stuck there. I ordered an industrial endoscope from Amazon. They're surprisingly affordable now. So we are going to scope the air intake and see if we can find a red rag. Wish me luck. Here's the camera, and you can see the picture quality is really good. That's the monitor on the camera. Here's the camera, got a little LED light on it. So I'm going to scope past the new throttle body into the air intake manifold right here and see if I can see a rag in there. So this is the camera right here, and you can see this is down one of the air intake manifold pipes. You can see right there is you're looking through the TGV valve opening. This might have had a TGV delete, I don't know. And you can see that's the air intake entrance to the engine right there. And I don't think the rag would make it down one of those. So I think it didn't go this direction. So I've scoped the easy two directions to scope because it's a straight line. Now I've got to see about doing a 90 right here and coming back down these two pipes to check these two. Worst case scenario, I have to pull. Well, the worst case scenario is I blew the engine up. But it doesn't sound like it because my son said it ran normal and he didn't hear any clanking metal on metal. So worst case scenario is it's stuck down there and I can't pull it out with the hook on the camera, and I have to take the whole air intake manifold off, which would take a long time, but we could do it. And then there's the possibility that maybe I never put a rag in the air intake to begin with and I imagined the whole thing. Or maybe it fell out and a raccoon took it home. I don't know. I'll scope the other two. But I can't make that sharp 90 and go back towards the driver's side 2 cylinders. I'm not sure what to do. I think I might have to pull the air intake manifold, which I really don't want to do. It's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I don't know. We'll see. I'm beginning to doubt whether I really put a rag in the air intake. I could have been scrubbing the throttle body with it and just thrown it out. So naturally, because I need to find that rag for peace of mind, and I can't find it in the engine, if I did throw it out, it's in the trash. The trash hasn't been picked up this week. So I'm gonna go through the trash. Me and the raccoons. Follow along. Well, the rag wasn't in the trash. And of course, as I'm in my driveway going through my trash, the neighbors walk out and they're watching me go through the trash. Well, I've taken the air intake manifold almost completely off, and I don't think you can see. Oh, you can just see there in the center of the screen a little bit of red. That is my red rag. It got sucked in and it got stuck in between at the end of the air intake manifold just before the TGV. It's my old jiu-jitsu t-shirt that I made into a rag. I'm not crazy. there was a rag there, it got sucked in. So I can't get the air intake manifold off. It's stuck like underneath the fuel rail. I can't seem to figure out why it's stuck, but I think maybe I can grab the rag and pull it with some pliers. Will you look at that, my man? Yeah, boy. Method jujitsu. Almost killed my car. Well, I got it. That is the rag that got sucked into the engine. Had it in the air intake. My son started the car, got sucked in, but it was right before the TGVs. So didn't go into the engine, came right out when I separated the air intake manifold and was able to get some pliers on it. Pulled right out easy. So now I just got to put it back together. And now it's doing this. I don't know why. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.